tayo.
Miss, kape nga.
3-in-1?
Hindi, yung puro.
Nescafe Classic. Bunga ng 100% puro at natural. Kapeng-kape ang lasa at aroma para 100% gising ang isip, katawan at diwa.
Good job, Jun. Para sa pamilya ko.
Dito ka na sa 100% puro at natural. Nescafe Classic.
Good day, everyone. This is Eugene Luis Soliera.
This is Grand Julius
News, Balita. And for today's breaking news, a group of rallies are gathered in Fort San Felipe, Cavite, and they're protesting and arguing between the accounts of Jose Montero y Vidal and Rafael Escuerdo's account on the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. The Cavite Mutiny was a historical event that happened in 1872. It was a brief uprising of 200 Filipino troops and workers at the Cavite Arsenal, which became the excuse for Spanish repression of the embryonic Philippine nationalist movement, and thus this leading to the Philippine Revolution on 1896.
And now, let us call on Miss Judith Rizaga for the first account, or for the first side of Mr. Rafael Escuerdo's account.
Yes, thank you, Jerome. Here we are live at Fort San Felipe, Cavite City. And now we will ask some of the people here about why do they stand for Rafael's account on the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. Good day, I just have questions. Why do you stand for Rafael's account on the 1872 Cavite Mutiny?
Rafael insisted that the mutiny is stimulated and prepared by the native clergy, mestizos, and lawyers as a signal of objection against the injustices of the government, such as not paying provinces of tobacco crops, pay tribute, and redoring of workforce labor.
On behalf of Rafael's account, it is not clearly identified if Indios plan to inaugurate a monarchy or a republic because they don't have a word in their own language to describe this different form of government, whose leader in Filipino would be called Hari.
However, it turned out that they would set the supreme of the government. At least, the leader selected would be Jose Burgos or Jacinto de Mora, which is the plan of the rebels who guided them and the means they counted upon its realization.
It was believed by Governor Rafael Escuerdo that the Filipinos will create its own government, and allegedly, the three priests were nominated as the leader of the planned government in order to break free of the Spanish government.
Meanwhile, Governor General Rafael Escuerdo official report magnified the event and made use of it to implicate the native clergy, which was then active in the call for secularization.
And who is Rafael? Or Rafael is known for what in Cavite Mutiny?
He was a Spanish military officer, political leader, and statesman who became Governor General of the Philippines from April 4, 1871 to January 8, 1873.
I stand for Rafael because he was famous for his use of iron fist, type of government contradicting the liberal government of his predecessor, Carlos Maria de la Torre, in Nava, Sarapan.
He was the Governor-General during the 1872 Cavite Mutiny, which led to execution of the 41 of the mutineers, including the Gumburza martyrs.
Regarding on Rafael Escuerdo Y. Gutierrez, he was also known to have promptly resisted the liberal measures thus implementing harsher laws, which ignited an uprising.
These changes eventually lead to the 1872 Cavite Mutiny, where around 200 Filipinos who were part of the engineering and artillery corps revolted and killed other Spanish officers in retaliation for a lot of liberals who were implicated to be involved in the conspiracy.
That's all for the coverage of Rafael's account in the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. This is Judith Rizaga of News Balita. Back to you.
Thank you, Miss Judith. And for the side of Mr. Jose Montero y Vidal's account, let us call Miss Maberuel for the news coverage. Miss Mabel?
Yes, thank you, Jerome. Here we are live at Fort San Felipe, Cavite. Aside of me was the representative for the Jose Montero's account. Earlier, I got some information on why they stand for Jose Montero y Vidal and his account for 1872 Cavite Mutiny. Today, why did he stand for Jose Montero y Vidal and his account for 1872 Cavite Mutiny?
Although General Escuerdo's account is reliable, his account or report is obviously biased.
Good day, everyone. I am LG in Spanish. According to this account, the Filipinos were attempting to overthrow the Spanish government in the Philippines in order to install a new power. When in reality, the real reason why Filipinos overthrow the Spanish government because of unfairness, and it is written in Vidal's account.
I stand for C.Y. Vidal's account, that is Curtis' account, because the latter maliciously changed the whole thing, showing the king that the Filipinos are spiteful.
Because the account is more reliable because he is the longest war consultant and he is the closest time defense of the world.
This version is actually considered as the official version of the 1872 mutiny, and it is one of the reasons why Vidal's account is much more reliable than Esquerdo's account.
And who is Montero E. Vidal known for, or who he was when 1872 Cavite Mutiny was happened?
Vidal contributed to the Real Academia de la Historia and wrote 3 volumes of his book in which it included his first account on the Cavite Mutiny.
He held the position of Gobernador Civil in various provinces in the Philippines as a time when Spanish era was about to end.
Vidal is a Spanish historian who interpreted that the mutiny was an attempt to remove and overthrow the Spanish colonizers in the Philippines.
Jose Montero E. Vidal embodies the interpretation of mutiny in Cavite as a part of general revolt directed by the three priests.
And that is for the news coverage. This is Mabel Ruel, News Balita. Back to you, Jerome.
Thank you, Ms. Mabel. And that's all for the breaking news coverage of the 2 accounts of Cavite Mutiny on 1872, starring Jose Montero E. Vidal's account and Rafael Esquerdo's account.
And to be updated on the latest news coverage, follow News Balita on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more updates.
And once again, this is Jerome Jude Sotes,
Eugene Luis Solera for News
Balita.
Thank you and have a good day.